Hello everyone and welcome to Super Bowl Sunday and to my video. I know there's no competition as to which one will rank higher in today's ratings. This was an interesting week in class. This assignment required that I think about the pros and cons and the advantages and disadvantages of group work. As VR caseloads increase, groups can help with time constraints by seeing several clients at a time. This alone, though, is not an ethical reason or a rationale to place clients in a group. I think another benefit is that it allows the counselor to see how clients function in a heterogeneous group and to draw a parallel between how they function in a group to how they will ultimately function in their environment. I believe clients benefit from group work in several ways. A group helps clients feel they are not alone and that others have similar problems. Andre discussed the concept of each one teach one, in which a group member teaches another. I like this quote, and I think it really portrays the foundation of group work. Debbie mentioned 4 kinds of groups: educational, task-oriented, psychotherapeutic, and counseling. She also talked about exercises which focus on awareness of self, others, and interpersonal dynamics, and how they can be especially beneficial to those who are uncomfortable with traditional therapy. In groups, members can learn new behaviors and ways of interacting and can practice these new behaviors in the security of a group before using them outside the group. I think of groups like a cast practicing for a play. The cast has to become cohesive together, but also have the individual skills and behaviors to ultimately make the play a success when it goes live. Clients in group counseling have to rehearse and hone new skills, attitudes, and new behaviors, and get the courage to put themselves out there on a real-world stage. An important benefit of group work is the level of compassion and objectivity that the client may not experience with their own family or social group, and confrontation, which helps the client grow in their self-awareness. Debbie talked about clients who wouldn't be appropriate for a group setting. She made a very good point that individuals who are in a crisis situation may need to address this first in a setting designed for crisis intervention. I agree with Bianca that clients should be placed in a group only after thorough assessment of the client's case details. Otherwise, it may have detrimental effects on the client's well-being. And Apollo discussed that the counselor must be aware of his or her own personal issues and biases. Since each group will have its own unique composition, we must be cognizant of our own biases for each and every group. Overall, I think that the benefits of groups outweigh the drawbacks. Although we cannot ensure confidentiality in a group, if our clients are free from serious mental illness and are capable of interacting in a give and take manner with others without overt anger or hostility, then a group may be a viable option for individual growth. I'd like to end my video with some questions. I'm wondering how often VR counselors lead groups, the most common types of groups they lead, and how groups are paid for and under what circumstances. That's all for now, and until next week, enjoy your evening, and I hope your team wins tonight.